You're currently watching part 2 of a 2-part series on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. If you missed the first part, click the link in the description. If not, here we go! Going back to the Power Rangers, they then find Ooze's minions scattered around and split up to defeat them with flashy kicks, backflips, and more puns!
Double whammy? You're on!
To end the fight, Tommy then gathers the remaining Ooze children, which sounds horrifying, and disposes of them with his trusty sword, Saba. But right as they are defeated and as our heroes are celebrating their victory, it seems that time has caught up to them, and their powers from the Morphers disappear. So on they go to check on Zordon. Holy crap, this place got jacked up. Glad the only security we have to protect our defenseless leader is a coin-operated door and a smooth-talking android sidekick. And just where is Zordon?
Outside of his time warp.
I'm afraid that is impossible.
Oh! That's Zordon? I didn't know he was just Wizard of Ozing it in there. I thought it was like a hologram projected from somewhere. I didn't know there's some little dude camping out in there. Ugh. You must smell just like death itself.
The Power Rangers are affected by this, obviously, but Kimberly really goes for her Oscar in this performance.
Zordon, you can't leave us. Ever since you came into our lives, you've been like a father to us all.
Simmer down, Pinky.
Rangers.
Alpha.
Luckily for the Power Rangers, or just teenagers at this point I guess, Ivan Ooze was not thorough in the slightest and left both Zordon and Alpha alive. A real oversight for the so-called most evil bad guy. Alpha informs them that there's a way they can save Zordon still and get their powers back, and it is located on the distant planet of Phaedos. Just what is this power and how exactly can they use it to save Zordon? Hell, what are they even going to be looking for exactly? No clue.
And once again, they're giving zero to little information and they are 100% on board. And there they go.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
You egg-sucking purple pinhead! He's nothing but a slime-infested jelly donut!
Oh man, come on, we're indoors.
Circumstances force us to choose a new leader. And I pick me.
The boogeyman is taking over.
Ivan then assumes command of the villains by taking Zed's powers like a champ.
Stop it, it tickles.
And imprisons the dastardly duo in a snow globe.
Way to go, bonehead!
Under threat, our two spineless sidekicks join with Ooze and then ask what to do next about the Power Rangers going after the Great Power, even though we still have no idea what that really is. Ooze responds by, well, just watch. Oh man, flu season has got to suck for this guy. Can you even imagine? So he then sends his new pack of feathery friends to chase after the Power Rangers and stop them from helping out Zordon, instead of taking the much faster route of going here and stabbing Zordon as a weak, shriveled raisin. You do you, boo-boo. Ivan then informs Goldar and Mordant of his plans.
Find me good help to run it for you. That's the killer.
Would you like me to make a few calls?
I'm going to recruit the parents of Angel Grove. First, I'll turn them into zombies, and then order them to dig up my ectomorphicons.
How you gonna do that?
With a little bit of Ivan's ooze.
So you're telling me that your plan here is to mind control the parents of Angel Grove into digging up your Robo-Bros, let's call them Robros, by using your ooze on them? Just what does that stuff do exactly? I feel like we're just making up our powers as we go here. I mean, kind of like two kindergartners who are arguing whose dad would win in a fight.
You know what? Let's just leave these guys to it. I wonder how the Power Rangers are doing.
Now, Morphin,
What's that?
you don't appreciate it, so you can't do it anymore.
Somebody help me!
Oh no. Looks like these snot birds caught up to our heroes a lot faster than we thought, huh? So much for getting that great power.
But oh, what's this? Just as our young friends seem to be getting pounded, an ally shows up. Holy crap! That got past the censors and people who didn't like the content in past Power Rangers episodes?
Fun fact for you. Apparently, in interviews conducted by the cast and the crew, there were tons of changes to tone down the violence in this film, and this scene right here takes the biggest changes. These Tengu guys were supposed to bite, claw, and stab at our heroes, even drawing blood at a point, and this was supposed to show just how much stronger these enemies were and how weaker they were without their powers. But Miss Fados 1995 over here gets to get away with that get up. I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing things out.
Just in the nick of time, this lady shows up with her powers of spinning sticks. It makes the Tengu flee in terror, even though they were honestly winning, and that's silly. After kicking Tommy's butt when he goes for a handshake, the group lets slip that Zordon is dying, and this lady, revealing herself to be Dulcia, a former companion and ally of Zordon's, emphatically agrees to help and lead the kiddos to the great power. And once again, refusing to let us know what it is or what it looks like.
Dulcia, where are you taking us?
You shall know soon enough.
Dulcia then takes the group to the ruins of an Njeti temple, where just beyond a jungle is a monolith that contains the power that they are after. She then tells the Power Rangers that they won't have to go it alone and powerless as they are now, but that they will awaken their own animal spirits of Njeti to protect them and give them strength. Some of the animals they get are pretty awesome. Aisha gets a bear, Rocky an ape, Billy a wolf, Kimberly a crane, and Tommy even gets a falcon. As Dulcia puts it,
And you, Tommy, are the falcon, winged lord of the skies.
am I leaving someone else out? Are you only counting 5? Am I asking rhetorical questions for dramatic effect? Well, yes. Yes, I am. It's Adam. And what does he get?
Adam, what's wrong?
I'm a frog.
Yes, a frog. Like the one you kissed. To get a handsome prince.
First off, how would you even know that fairy tale? I mean, haven't you been on this planet for most of your life now anyway? And secondly, Adam's response here is super real. I mean, like almost too real. In fact, Johnny Young Bosch, who plays Adam in this movie, has come out in several interviews saying that that line right there, that was real. He was actually disappointed that he got that really crappy spirit animal. I mean, seriously, a wise wolf, a brave bear, and a frog that gets kissed. Oh yeah, that puts the cherry on top. Thanks for patronizing me, Dulcia.
After giving the Power Rangers this new power, Dulcia informs the group that this is as far as she can go, because she is like Zordon and goes mad aging when she steps out of her bounds. And we all saw what happened to Zordon.
So she turns into a snow owl and takes off. Yeah, get out of here, you scamp.
You know, in the original script for the movie, it was going to be revealed that Dulcia and Zordon were both part of a group of galactic defenders called the Order of the Meladin, and that after they had sealed Ivanus and defeated their enemies, they both went their separate ways and she hadn't heard from him in centuries. Then again, in the original script, Dulcia did have a wisecracking alien anteater sidekick named Snoggle. So I guess it's not all bad revisions were done. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Ivanus has already manufactured enough of his ooze to fill the factory, brainwashed most of the parents of Angel Grove to dig up his ectomorphicans.
Dance.
And made a horrifyingly inappropriate commercial that rhymes like a local used car lot ad.
Boys and girls and guys, gather round and feast your eyes. I promise you all, you just can't lose when you've got your own supply of Ivan's ooze.
What are we supposed to do with it?
And did I mention? It's free! Take it home in boxes, take it home in cases. If your parents try to stop you, just throw it in their faces!
You know, sometimes the jokes are just too easy, and they don't need to be said. Don't give him your ooze, Ivan!
And let's get sticky!
Ay, 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 ay.
Remember that one kid from earlier? Those were the Power Rangers when they went skydiving? Try to remember his name, I'll give you a moment. It's Fred!
As this is happening, the Tengu return and report it into Ivan Ooze and inform him of their failure. He doesn't take this well.
How about taking another quack at it?
And he hurries along with his plan. Back on Phaedos, the Power Rangers start off on their journey to go find the Great Power.
Now this scene has always bothered me, even going back to when I was a little kid, and allow me to show you some highlights so you can see why. Now for me, the Power Rangers have always embodied power, as their name would suggest. I mean, albeit sometimes in an odd fashion. But this scene right here, just makes them all look like amateurs and wimps. I mean, holy crap, not even 5 minutes ago, these guys got new powers, this power of the Ninjetti, gatekeepers of the spirit world, and they can't even defend themselves against Jurassic Park knockoff puppets without screaming like schoolgirls? I mean, they fought a freaking skeleton with a rapier and a feather hat in the second episode of the series without even batting an eye. But this right here, this is the game changer. Let's seriously hope that this is just a misstep, because when these guys actually get to the dude they're supposed to be able to defeat, they're going to be in a world of trouble. So right after that mess, our heroes move on to the Temple of the Ninjetti, where a bikini-clad, seriously should not be dressed like that in a so-called kids movie, guide told them to head to.
Hey, that was actually a pretty cool effect. I mean, it was 90s cool, but still impressed me.
Oh yes, Power Rangers, split up! Why fight with the force of 5 ninjas when we could instead divide our forces and get double teamed?
Hey, lava head!
Alright, I'll shut up.
Talk about a splitting headache.
You know, it's nice seeing them defeat something after that letdown from before. Almost makes you forget about it, doesn't it? Almost.
Ninjetti corkscrew kicks!
With the last gatekeeper defeated and the test passed, our Power Rangers get the great power found on Phaedos.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had the frog.
What awesome new powers did they get? What new cool look do they get to put on? Nothing. They look exactly the same. This Power of the Ninjetti is essentially a new battery to power them up, since Zordon is a raisin and can't help anybody. So they head back to Angel Grove to put a stop to Ivan Ooze, even though they have no idea how bad things have gotten. While they are traveling back, Ivan Ooze has completed his plans and dismissed the parents of Angel Grove, telling them,
Parents of Angel Grove, you will return to the construction site and leap to your doom.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Bye-bye.
Aloha.
Wouldn't want to
Now.
Ugh, looks like it's gotten pretty sticky here, huh guys?
and away they go, like little lemmings. Fabio sees this and goes to warn the other kids of Angel Grove, as Ooze unleashes his ectomorphic titans on the city. Just when all hope seems lost, the Power Rangers show up to save the day.
What's that smell?
Inconceivable. The Power Rangers.
Seriously, how bad do they have to smell for him to be able to pick that out? That's disgusting. I guess they should be called the Shower Rangers, am I right?
With the stakes even higher than they realized, they decide to finally call in their new Zords to combat Ivan Ooze's power. As the Power Rangers take on Ivan Ooze, the kids are celebrating their newfound freedom, now that they are Sans parents. But Frank stands up to take a stand.
This kid right here has my favorite response.
Ivan's taking over the planet, and he's using all of us, and he's got our parents! What are you talking about?
Now, I don't know if it's the inflection of the kid's voice, or if it's just how crazy Filbert's speech that gets to me. I think if we're all being honest though, that kid had the most honest response that we could ever ask for. I mean, we all know this kid's telling the truth, but holy crap does he sound like a lunatic. And oh yeah, Bulk and Skull are technically high schoolers, even though they look like they're 35. Go kids, go! Take that bullet train and go where the Titans are destroying the city near train tracks. Hooray for you!
So a whole lot of nothing happens as they struggle to wrangle down these new monsters, until Tommy does a flyby with rockets and blows the crap out of that scorpion looking one. Alpha has just informed me its name is Scorpitron. Well, its name was Scorpitron. And destroying one of its creations angers Ooze, so he decides to take matters into his own hands and take over the Titan's body he created. You know, that's something he honestly should have done originally, but I think shoulda, woulda, coulda might as well be the motto of this film. After Tommy saves the kids by becoming a rail, all the Power Rangers join together to create the new Megazord and proceed to fly into space to minimize the damage Ivan Ooze can do. Might be a tad late for that. But their plan works and he pursues. So while the kids keep the parents at bay,
Whoa, 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 he's not gonna use that thing on him, is he? He does! That thing has like bone-crushing water pressure.
the Power Rangers come up with a great idea. They're going to knock that gigantic Ivan Ooze into the path of Ryan's comet and save the day. Remember that thing they mentioned once or twice at the beginning of the movie?
Hey, congratulations, Tommy. The observatory just got a new lease on life. It's great, huh?
Ryan's comet is passing over in 2 days.
Well, they brought it back for this exact reason. I don't remember them ever talking about an observatory in the show. Plot devices are plot devices after all. So after an epic fight in space, and Ryan's comet quickly approaching, Aisha decides...
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Taking care of business.
Oh no.
Well, that's cold-blooded, even for a villain. And talk about quite the anticlimactic finisher.
Okay, that was a pretty rad flyby with the explosion. Good work! And with Ivan Ooze's demise, the parents stop their chanting and marching, and everyone is reunited! Yeah!
I love you, son.
But what about Zordon? Oh yeah, almost forgot about that one.
Rangers, you made it. But I'm afraid you're too late.
Well, looks like they were too late. But at least they got their awesome new Zords and stuff, right? And hey, I guess they don't really even need Zordon anymore. Their power's staying with them now. Looks like they're the ones calling the shots. Tommy recalls what Dulcia said to them on Phaedos, and has one last-ditch effort planned to save the day.
Remember what we learned? To those who possess the great power, all things are possible.
So they all join fingertips, and harness the power of the Ninjetti animal spirits and defy death itself.
Ah! Don't gasp like that!
If the whole hero thing doesn't work out for these guys, they can always go into interior design or construction, because this place looks fabulous! So Zordon is happy to see them, and happy to be alive, and he thanks the Power Rangers for their good work. And Kimberly is overacting once again.
We thought that you had...
It is good to see you again, too.
And we end the movie with Francois getting congratulations from the game, even getting ahead of himself.
Fred Kelman, the Silver Ranger.
It does have a certain ring to it.
Fred Kelman, the Gold Ranger.
Sit down, kid. All you did was blast adults with a high-powered hose. You didn't do nothing. Yeah! You did it.
that's it. That's the whole movie. Thank you so much for tuning into these episodes. It really is cool to share what I love with you guys. And don't you worry, there's a ton of these coming up ahead. But in the meantime, how about you hit that subscribe button? For the most up-to-date news on Hey It's Justin, check out the official Twitter and Facebook pages. You'll find those links in the description. So once again, thank you to everybody, you're all the best, see y'all next time.